As we go through our days, we've learned this from you today. And I don't know if this is a fair statement, but most people that we're going to encounter will not know about this. And what I understand that it's all about me, right? And so my goal is to clean me and the people that I'm interacting with. And there's a benefit for them too from what I've learned today. Is there a benefit for me to teach this to other people that I encounter? No.
No. Why would you want to teach it if you're the problem?
So only if I'm inspired to do that. Only if I'm inspired.
Oh yeah, and you have to be really careful, because if you teach something to somebody that's not ready for it, it'll come back and slam you in a way you would not want.
Okay.
Like, for example, houses burning down. I mean, I'm not trying to be threatening, but it's incredible what will come back and slam you. Whatever you put out will come back and get you. If it's good stuff, it'll double back to you. If it's oh yeah. We want you to get away from this notion you're here to save people. This is why when I do a foundation class, which is different from doing this. This is a different way of coming at it. But when we do the foundation training, we have people sign an agreement that says they won't teach this. And the reason why I have to tell them that is because it's only about you. And people don't get that. We keep thinking we're here to save somebody else's butt. We can't. We can't even save ours. Like Hamlet says in Shakespeare, how can you know somebody else when you don't even know yourself? But now, if you're doing whatever you're doing and you're inspired to do it, I mean, I would do it. But you ought to do things out of being inspired as opposed to people needing it, which is where we come from. This is why when I worked at Hawaii State Hospital, I never taught anybody unless they asked. So one day I came into the building and they had a ruckus. This is when I first started. So as I was coming, I could hear this yelling and screaming, and I then began the cleaning. I'd already done the cleaning at home, but now this is new stuff coming. So I'm cleaning. As I entered the ward, it got quieter and more quiet and more quieter. And what happened was somebody picked up a chair and hit one of the staff. And then I could hear in my mind, really, I could hear another staff said, "Oh, he deserved it." Yeah. So in the end, what I really had to work on was not so much on patients, but staff. Staff. We could get them to calm down, be themselves. The patients would just heal on their own. So a friend of mine, I was talking to her on the telephone because I wanted to check out something with her. A friend of mine was saying she was watching this program, and I don't know it. Something about a dog whisperer or something like that. An animal was. She said, "You know what I heard this guy said? He said, if an animal is having problem, I say to the owner, what's going on with you?" I said, wow, he got it. Yes. What's going on in you that this dog should be sick? So when this people from Africa came up and they were concerned about their son, I was asking myself that question. What's going on in me that this is occurring? Not what's their problem. Everybody's perfect. It's just the data that's imperfect. Anybody else before we bring Job the tally up? One. Any? Oh. Yeah.
Well, I do. You talked about if I got this right, that when somebody dies, if they still have an alive memory in them, that memory or that spirit is stuck wherever the passage was, like in an emergency room. My imagination was every single person who dies has that. Is that correct?
Yeah. So if you're looking at if the person, so let this be the person. And let this be the person, and what she and I were discussing, where the mama was taking the stuff to the grave. So now this person, if there is a memory there when this person passes, this will go, but that person will get left behind. But now, let's say you are willing to stay with that and you're cleaning. As soon as that memory leaves, when that person goes, all of it goes. But otherwise, that memory will anchor the person can't go.
But the image I have is that there must be an overwhelming amount of memories from that experience alone that are out there.
Oh, mountainous.
Thank you for bringing it up.
No, what happens though, Joe, so you have this mountainous memory, but if you do your cleaning, that memory, that's just one sunlight will come through, and that person can go home. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for an opening in which that person can go, but you got to get rid of that memory. As soon as that memory goes, it opens, up that person goes. So this is what I work on a lot as part of why I'm here, is that people will call me Mama's sick, Papa's sick, somebody's sick, and so I do the cleaning and I watch with them just constantly, and then see. In fact, just today, a good friend of mine's son-in-law, the father's son-in-law just passed. So that's why I was out there and on the porch cleaning with that. Yes.
Just a little something to share, because it is the memory that's coming up in me that a lot of you don't believe that you could do this. And my father died last week, and it was a wonderful event. And it was so wonderful, and my mom looked like 10 years younger instantly. And she was smiling and happy, and she came running over to see us. It was so great. And just because we were cleaning, and so that he could just go. And that's just little me, right? And I just want to say one more thing. In that whole vein of this keeps coming up, that you just don't believe you can do it. And you just have to watch back here. This is so beautiful back here. This guy, I don't know who he is, but he's huge. You have to see this little teeny baby that's no bigger than this bag of chips controlling his entire life. And that's you, right? That's what you can do. You're just that little baby that can just do it all. That's all.
Can you share with them, since you're courageous enough, can you folks share with them what that experience you had with the clients you had that usually went off and where that plane went down? Would you be willing to do that? Can you stand up so they can see and we can do our cleaning? Yeah. This is cool. This is cool of eye.
I'm cool of eye.
Yeah.
We own a business in Boston on Newbury Street, and we told this story at Joe Vitale's thing last year. And we deal with a type of clientele that's incredibly wealthy. And a lot of them, for some reason or another, would have been either in the building or in the buildings or on the planes at 9/11. Like, for example, we have a client that took that Tuesday flight every single Tuesday, had a zillion frequent flyer miles. It was just what he did. And that morning, his secretary booked him on time. And we had clients that were supposed to be in that building, but the card service didn't pick them up, or whatever it was. And however it turned out is that anybody that was connected with our business wasn't there.
And how many of those would you say?
I think it was 17 or 19.
Yeah. 17 or 19 people would have got and crashed or been down in the building. So thank you, Kulabai. Yep. So Om, can you tell us what you folks particularly did that she's talking about? Can you stand up so we can see you, please? This is Om.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I ordered a bunch of, will you be speaking about this? Bunch of Seaport cards. They'll probably discuss that tomorrow. I had a bunch of them. They came in the mail. I took the cards and I said, okay, this is great. They came today. Put them down on my desk and went home for the day. The next day I came in, unlocked my office door, came in, I went where are the cards, and I have no idea where the cards went. As all the things transpired, 9/11 happened, everybody's running into our business.
Everybody came to work.
Everyone came into the business.
Into the city.
Just to sit there and sit in the studio. So everyone's running around, and obviously everyone has that shared memory. So about a day or two later, I went to look for the cards. I thought they were anywhere, and they were gone. It was the exact number of cards that I ordered. It was the exact number of people that did not die. Never saw the cards again. We can put all magical things to say that, I have no idea where they went. Never found them. But the clients never knew. Our clients do not know we do this stuff. They have no idea about it. They have no idea we're in Austin. They have no idea what we're doing. We just do this. So it's not like we put this power of suggestion on anybody and so we have these magical cards and all protected. They do nothing about it. So when they came in and they tell us the stories and we do this, well, we try our best not to go, And then we just sit there and they all go on their way and they all go home and I go do this. That was a pretty good one. But that's exactly what happened.
Tell us a little bit, give us kind of a short of each one of them. Like, what do they do? Investment, bank, what are they?
Oh, some of them own the credit cards in your pocket. Everything, you name it.
They own all the malls that you go into.
Yeah, they own the malls. They own the credit cards. They own, yes. Do they own? Yes, they own it.
Do.
Financial services, everything from...
Now, I want to make a point to you. This is so important. Even with all your money, this could not have been prevented. You would have gone down in an airplane, you would have been died without them doing their cleaning. That's the power of this cleaning. In other words, your money won't do, excuse my language, doo-doo for you. It won't prevent you from having a can, but the cleaning, if you're willing somebody, so they're fortunate to be doing business with these folks because these folks clean. And you're talking about billions, hundreds and billions of dollars worth of people who would have gone, who didn't do that.
And the clients that don't do that, that aren't there, because we have this huge range. The beautiful thing too is that they find what they're supposed to do. And when you run into you go into the sandwich store and the guy who loves making the sandwich gives you the best sandwich ever. That's so great. Like what they're adding, what they add to your life when they have made the best sandwich, they give you the best sandwich. That's what happens. Like people, they were in financial services and now they're running wineries and I used to freak me out because they'd be like, okay, I'm doing this cleaning, and then they disappear to go do something else, and then I'm losing a client, right? Now, okay, they leave, and 6 more people walk in the door. Or they leave, and then, or I'm all in a tizzy because I want my certain staff member to be a certain way, and if I just shut up and do this, then that staff member leaves, and then 2 incredible ones walk in the door. And then, you know what? I don't have to work. All I'm supposed to do is clean. And then they do whatever they're supposed to do. They feed whoever they're supposed to be. They hear from this big mouth of mine whatever they're supposed to hear. If I could, drink the water, or breathe, or eat corn chips, love.
So like, I think my friend Mabel back there wrote a book. It's called, Mabel, what's the name of the book?
The easiest way?
Yeah, it can be the easiest way when you're zero. Incredible things. And I had a woman in, I should say a man. I had a man in Calabasas who said to me, in the middle of the class, we must have had 80-something people, he said, it must be boring to be at zero. Well, see, obviously she has never been at zero. Because once you go in zero, you have this incredible occurrences. And that's what you can do. And when you clean, that's what it will do for the carpet, the table, the glasses, the people who serve you. They have more zest to them. When you're caring for yourself, the people who serve you, like the sandwich person, will be more caring because you are. Mm-hmm. It all begins with you. Peace begins with me. Nowhere else. And you can't figure it out. You can't say, well, but if I did this, no. It's all bullshit stuff. You're either in or you're out.